Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Patriots Real Time Podcast. I'm your host, Theo, and I was joined alongside Austin Ray, and today we have a fun podcast, the Pregame podcast for the Patriots and the Jaguars. But you guys don't care about that. You care about that Austin got a mic. So, Austin, how's the new mic treating you?
I don't know. Let's see. So far, so good.
Yeah, it looks good. I'll say that. It looks good. So yeah, now we're officially a real podcast because we both have mics. But anyways, let's jump into this pregame show. It's going to be a little bit of a different game, obviously, because it's in London at 9:30 in the morning. The game is between the 1-5 Patriots and the 1-5 Jaguars. Technically, the Patriots are an away team here. Last year in Frankfurt, Germany, they were at home. Today, or tomorrow, they are away. But yeah, the game will be taking place at Wembley Stadium, which is like a really nice soccer stadium. It's not good for football. The conditions have historically been pretty bad on the field, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's a final game in London on the year. And Austin, what are your general thoughts going into this one?
Fun story. I've been to Wembley Stadium, so that's.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I don't know. We're the dogs in this game for no reason. I think that we are a much better team than the Jaguars, especially with Drake May at the helm. I just think that the Jaguars don't stand a chance, and I'm happy that this counts as one of our away games.
Yeah, last year you had to, well, because they do have the 17 games now, and the Patriots had 9 home games technically, even though one of them was in Germany. So this year it really is well, I guess it's still an away game, but it wouldn't be 7-9 at Gillette or 8-8 at Gillette like last year. But let's get into some housekeeping before we jump into these injury reports. The Patriots elevated one guy. His name Ochon Mathis. He's a linebacker. They signed him to the practice squad. I'd say about week one, early, like before week 1 or maybe after week 1, something like that. It's been a while, but Austin probably doesn't know who he is. I barely know who he is. I know he came from the Rams. His mom follows me on Instagram. But, yeah, I'm just excited to see how he does. I know you're listening to this, Ochon Mathis' mom. So, shout out you. And, I mean, you might be. I don't know. Maybe. But shout out you for following me. And, yeah. Anyways, he will be wearing number 32. So, if you're looking for Ochon, there he is. Shout out our guy. And then, no running back. They do not elevate a running back. And about an hour ago or so, Adam Schefter tweeted out that Ramondre Stevenson most likely gonna play in this one. So, yeah, what's your reaction to Ramondre coming back?
It's good. I think we needed him. It was relevant against the Texans too, because Drake May played amazing. Don't get me wrong, but he was just missing that guy that Brissett had, who he could just dump it off to, and he could make a play out of it. So I think having him back will give us more options and give the defense another thing to worry about.
Yeah, Ramondre Stevenson has pretty much, outside of the fumbles, has been the best offensive player for the Patriots. And yeah, getting him back is absolutely huge, like you mentioned. Last week, the run game struggled. Drake May was the leading rusher. And the team really combined for like 3 or 5 more yards more than Drake did by himself. So Antonio Gibson is not that guy that you can rely on. You always see those posts on Instagram like what we overreaction or not overreaction from what we learned in week X. And this would not be an overreaction. Antonio Gibson is not capable of being a running back one. I think we knew that though. But yeah, anyways, before we get into the injury report, I have a non-Patriots topic to talk about. So this is kind of embarrassing for me, but I just watched the Tavon Austin highlight reel for the first time. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Do you?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
So, anyways, on like TikTok, Instagram, wherever, it's like this crazy viral Tavon Austin who was. Do you know who Tavon Austin is?
I don't know. The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was a really, really explosive college football player. Where'd he go? West Virginia, I think. But he had the senior season where he was just absolutely electric. And I just want to talk about Tavon Austin. First of all, the video, it's like, this is life-changing once you see this video. I've never seen something that had so much hype and lived up to the hype. Like this, my life is changed so much so that I'm talking about it on this podcast. So Austin, after you finish this podcast, please watch that video. It's 9 minutes,
I will. I
and
will.
it is absolutely insane how good he is, and the production of the video is insane. Also, it has 24 million views, so it's kind of from this random guy, and like, anyways, let's talk about the football part of it. He's so like guys will talk about I'm quick, I'm not fast. He's quick and fast, which is so like crazy. He cut, you know those Madden cuts that are just so unrealistic and like Madden 21. That's how he cut in real life. It was, and he's so he's faster than Tyreek Hill, and he's quicker than Julian Edelman. It's literally the craziest thing. Anyways, back to the injury reports. Austin, I always go first with the Patriots, so why don't you go first with the Jags?
All right, so the Jaguars have a very small injury report. Makes my life so much easier, so I like it. We got two guys that were listed as questionable yesterday. Travis Etienne, which is a very big name for us. Him listed as questionable. I'm not sure if that has changed.
No, that's not really a big name. He kind of sucks. He's not even their leading rusher.
Oh, I take that
Yeah.
back. Um, then we got
Oh,
Tyson Campbell, who is a cornerback, also listed as questionable. And those are the other two with listings. Then we got Arik Armstead, defensive edge, no game status. Gabe Davis, Evan Ingram, and Anton Harrison.
yeah. Eric Armstead, a great player from the 49ers. So that's a pretty big one. Gabe Davis, obviously, we all know him from the Bills. He's not too good, but yeah. Anyways, the Patriots injury report. Let me pull that up real quick. It's pretty long. So here we go. This is from yesterday. I have this. So Vidarian Lowe, he's out. He's the only guy out. He's probably your best. He's probably been your best outside offensive lineman this year. He's out. Now we got some limited participation guys. Wide receiver Javon Baker with an illness. Could be the Foxborough flu. New illness. If you don't know what the Foxborough flu is, guys, it's when a rookie isn't ready, so they give him the Foxborough flu and they put him on IR for whatever. Obviously, illness. Usually, it would be an injury. They call it the Foxborough flu. It's not really like a flu or anything. But anyways, um, Curtis Jacobs, the linebacker that they signed from the Chiefs with a knee injury. Jonathan Jones with a shoulder injury. Michael Jordan, who left last week's game with an ankle injury. Ramondre Stevenson with a foot injury. He's expected to play, like we said. Sione Takitaki, Marco Wilson, knee and groin. Isaiah Bolden with a hamstring. These guys are all full, mostly, yeah, these guys are all full participation. Isaiah Bolden, Kendrick Bourne, Joe Cardona, a guy that didn't play last week, Kyle Duggar, Devon Gotcho, Anthony Jennings, Marcus Jones, Marte Mapu, Drake May, who we'll talk about in a minute, and KJ Osborne. So Drake May. Austin, I sent you a text message whenever I sent you it, like Tuesday maybe,
Oh,
of my, oh, you're pulling it up?
yeah.
All right, all right. Anyways, let me just, real quick. So I sent you a message of a post that I made.
Yeah, I think. I mean, that confuses me because they had him. He was a full participant in practice all week. So have him being a full participant and then getting an MRI after that, like that just doesn't make any sense to me. But and the report. I mean, I don't know the report any reporters as well as you do, but I don't know. It all really confuses me because we would have definitely heard something bigger about that. I feel like. All right. My two biggest threats. My first biggest threat is Evan Ingram. He popped off last game. I mean, we all know it. What was it? How many touchdowns did he have? It was two or three touchdowns. I started him in fantasy. I love Evan Ingram. Yeah. So he is my biggest threat. He's my first biggest threat. Definitely. Hey, yeah, exactly. We love the guy. Um, my second biggest threat is Brian Thomas Jr. He's leading wide receiver. He has the most yards on the team so far, 424 on the season. Not good for your leading wide receiver, but he's not wide receiver one. So, but I just think that he's been getting a lot of targets, and I think he's going to continue to get a lot of targets. So okay, so I get the win on this. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! What are we define? What are we going to define as a big game? What are we going to define it? Okay. All right, you heard. All right, here to hear, guys. Both these guys need to get more than three catches for me to win. Um, I had a really hard time picking here. I just went off stats, not like you said. They suck. Every single player on the team. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. This is new to me, guys. I'm going to be using this in the season. Well, I saw the man, the myth, the legend, Patriots 3 post about it actually earlier this morning, and he said, "Do you think this is real?" I answered no, and then I swiped to the next story, and it says confirmed, white on silver. So I think it's gonna look good. I've seen some pictures, and I think it's gonna look good because the contrast, the contrast between the light blue of the Jaguars to our white on silver. I like it. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's actually the first time I'm hearing this today. I'm not gonna lie. I have been out at work all day, um, which is a soccer referee. Get some good money for that. Um, so I like Joshua Uche. Sorry. He might not be having he might not be having the best season, but I like him. And if the Lions trade for him, I yeah, I wouldn't complain. He's not been playing well, but I think we can get some good value for what it's worth from the Lions. Yeah, best defender in the NFL after Christian Gonzalez. Yeah, 2 sacks, 2 sacks on the season. Name on the back. That's gonna look good on Instagram. All right, how many are we doing? Just one. Okay. Um, my lock of the day is Trevor Lawrence over 2.5 turnovers. Yeah. Yeah. I do gotta eat dinner. I do gotta eat dinner. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Malcolm Butler. No, I'm not wrong. Who has more Super Bowl rings? For real? Shit, I take that back. Who has the more game-winning interceptions? Who has the Who has the game-winning interception? Okay. I, I don't have an argument back. You're right. Malcolm Butler has, I feel like, has the better. No, I can't. I mean, you compelled me. Join the debate club. I mean, bro, that was so compelling. Malcolm Butler is the best debate. Of course, probably there is in the movies. There is in the movies. Um, John Mal- Malcolm Butler has the better play, but Jonathan Jones is the better player. I agree. No, yeah. Actually, Julian Edelman has the best play in NFL history. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Come at me. All right. So, they're both Super Bowl plays, right? You know, of course, everyone knows when I say Julian Edelman play, we all know which play we're talking about, right? Okay, so we all know what play we're talking about. Against the Falcons, fourth quarter, third, I don't know which quarter. But it is the best play in NFL history because what is he about to do? Yes! Look at that! The ball is centimeters off the ground, not even inches. We're going to metric system, maybe. Um, it is centimeters off the ground. This play won us the game. So did Malcolm Butler's. But this play, I think this takes more skill. Yes, exactly. Look at that. Centimeters. He keeps proving my point. It takes more skill. It won us the game along with Malcolm Butler. Oh my God, he's proving the point. Thank you, Theo. You're making this so much easier. But it is the best play in NFL history. No other wide receiver, even in a billion tries, could do that. Okay, so I am loading up a video of the catch just so I can describe every single thing of that play to you to make you change your mind. Okay, so you ready? It is. It is. It is on the Patriots. What is it? The Patriots 36 yard line. Tom Brady drops back to pass. It is 1st and 10 with 2.5 minutes left in the game. Down by 8 points. Who is that? Number 22 on the Falcons tips it up. Shut up. The, he's jumped on by three big men in red uniforms. And the ball is bobbling around. And he stands up and he grabs that ball harder than any ball he's ever grabbed. And then they're on they're on the Falcons 40-yard line with life now. The Patriots have hope. This is the best comeback in NFL history. And Julian Edelman just made the best catch of NFL history. And now Tom Brady goes. Okay, you ready? I'm going to read some comments on this post. This post is by the NFL, by the way. At D729, 7 years ago, wrote, "This catch is not only the best Super Bowl catch of all time, it is arguably the best ever." Then there are 8 replies. And Dr. Santos, 91, said, "I 100% agree. This catch will live in immortality." And Are you crazy? What? All the comments say it's not. So I agree with the comments. I do not agree with you, Theo Decent House. Bailey Zappi is my Lord and Savior. Bailey Zappi. No, I'm kidding. I have Jacoby Brissett. I have Jacoby Brissett. Because because Jacoby Brissett, he's been how many years was he with us? A good amount of years, and he came in after Tom Brady got stupidly suspended. Look at that! I got the clown hanging up somewhere. There's a clown hanging up over there. Tom Brady got suspended. Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt, and he comes in with what? Something wrong with his hand, and he goes and he plays amazing for a third string quarterback who we've never even heard of. He is the best third string quarterback ever to touch a football. I agree. I'm looking up Bailey Zappi stats. He threw for 309 yards against the Cleveland Browns in 2022. Bailey Zappi is my Lord and Savior. I agree with my original statement. What was the final score of that game? What was the final score of that game? No, no, this is you. Lock in. Bailey Zappi is close it on. Jacoby Brissett. I see you got your words mixed up right there. All right, Bailey Zappi went 4-4. Bailey Zappi went 4-4. I'm just gonna end it at that. Still, Jacoby Brissett. I know. That's why I changed it up to try to get you, throw you off. Jacoby Brissett is the best third string quarterback ever to touch a football, and Bailey Zappi is the best quarterback ever to touch a football. Yeah. Yeah. Patriots 28, Jacksonville Jaguars to 3. Yeah. Let's go Patriots. Uh, Goodbye.